Ron Perlman once said, war never changes. But Fallout 3 could, and quite frankly, it should. In today's video, I'm going to be going over things that I personally would like to see changed in Fallout 3's remaster. Now, in my early days of life, in my early days of existence, when I was still a dumb little troglodyte, my great-grandmother, God rest her soul, she gave me a game. And not just any game. You see, it was my birthday, and it was time to receive a gift. And at the time, I was obsessed with the animated series of Star Wars: The Clone Wars on Cartoon Network. And she knew what a stormtrooper was, okay? She bought me all the Lego sets. She thought that this guy right here on the front cover was actually a fucking stormtrooper. She bought me this game when I was in the 3rd grade, okay? And I remember playing this game, being so terrified of the outside world that I spent like 3 IRL weeks just inside a Megaton, not leaving, too afraid of the nearby school that was infested with raiders. Eventually I mustered up the courage, and I beat the game, time and time and time again. So to say that I have some nostalgia bias, well, that's putting it lightly. Now obviously we have seen how well Oblivion's remaster turned out. And there's a lot of buzz surrounding, the rumor of a Fallout 3 remake. And I can't help but think about what I personally would love to see if or when it becomes a reality. Okay? Fallout 3 could be getting the glow up it truly deserves. Now let's acknowledge Fallout 3's legacy, okay? Fallout 3 was a turning point for the series. It brought the wasteland into full 3D. It gave us VATS and introduced so many players, including myself, to the desolate beauty of the capital wasteland. But as much as I love the game, there are definitely areas where the remake could elevate the experience. Now let's talk graphics, okay? Every remake, every remaster improves the visuals, okay? And the atmosphere of Fallout 3 is incredible. But imagine it with modern lighting, modern weather systems, and updated textures. That eerie, haunting feeling of wandering through DC's ruins could be so much more immersive. Oblivion's remaster showed us that a strong lighting pass and higher res asset, it can really improve a classic. Now, a lot of people don't like what they did to I guess the color palette of Oblivion's remaster, but just at its core, I mean, the graphics look so much better. I personally think that this same love and care can be applied to Fallout 3's remake. With fog rolling over the Potomac, neon lit Tenpenny Tower interiors, and proper dynamic shadows that make those metro tunnels even more nerve-wracking. Next up, combat. Look, VATS is iconic, but Fallout 3's gunplay definitely has not aged well. If Bethesda can bring in some of the tighter mechanics from Fallout 4, or even integrate features from Oblivion's smoother remaster, like refined AI or better responsiveness, that alone would be a massive win. Rebalancing weapons, improving hit detection, and giving us smarter enemy behavior, especially in areas like the GNR Plaza or inside vaults, would bring a lot more tension and excitement to fights. Now let's move on to quest and dialogue improvements. One of the things about Oblivion's remaster, it also improved the dialogue flow and performance fidelity. Fallout 3 could definitely benefit big time from this. Give us better facial animations, maybe even a partially voiced protagonist like Fallout 4. You could let us choose between classic and modern styles. Also, some of Fallout 3's quests could be expanded or deepened, like the Replicated Man or Tranquility Lane. With the remake, there's so much room to add new branches, consequences, or even tie-ins with later Fallout lore. Now, the final thing I'd like to see brought to this game, if it were to be remastered, of course, is quality of life and modding support. I think this game could really benefit from some quality of life updates, better inventory management, a better interface for the Pip-Boy, modern map markers, and fully integrated controller and mod support right out of the box. Now, obviously, Oblivion did not receive that same treatment, okay? It did not get any modding support. But hopefully they don't make the same blunder with Fallout 3's remaster. Now, I love Nexus, I love Vortex, but I don't want to have to use a script extender to mod my game. I'd like to be able to aim down sights, sprint, or throw a frag grenade or a mine without it taking up a weapon slot, just out of the box without having to use mods as well. But if we're gonna have to use mods, if that's not gonna be an option, Lord forbid, I'd like the mod, at least have a menu that's integrated like Fallout 4. Now here's my final thoughts on everything discussed so far. Bottom line is, Fallout 3 is already an iconic experience. But the technology advancements and the lessons learned since this game's initial launch back in 2008, especially from remasters like Oblivion, means that a remake could be more than just nostalgia. It could be a chance to reintroduce one of the greatest RPGs of its generation to a whole new audience, and give longtime fans, such as myself, something truly special to experience. So here's hoping Bethesda treats it with the same respect they gave Oblivion, because the Capital Wasteland deserves to shine, or rather smog again. Thanks for watching, and thanks for listening to me ramble about this game. If there's anything that I did not mention that you want to see added to the remake, let me know down below in the comments. If you don't mind liking, sharing, and subscribing, that'd be really appreciated. And if you have any opinions on anything, let me know down below. I'd love to start a conversation. This is a game that I truly am passionate about. Anyways, I will see you guys on the next one.